Better get out the way.
Hi everyone and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is game 3 of the NBA Cup, a final group stage contest. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Spurs, early on they've got the third best record. And of course the Golden State Warriors, 3.5 games behind.
Well, I think for the Warriors, just a really tough start to the season for them. Now, they're going to have a lot of catching up to do down the road.
Yeah, but the good news is they are a team that can do that work. It's just a question of solving these early problems.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sochan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Butler, then there's Devin Vassell, and it's prime time in at the point. And for Golden State, Podziemski the off guard with Wiggins at small forward. Kenyon Martin is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Curry in at the 1. You look at the Warriors, an 0-2 start in group play. A loss tonight, and they're eliminated from the NBA Cup.
Yeah, and I don't even think a win tonight does much for them. I don't see them with any chance to advance in the knockout round.
And then for the Spurs, a win and a loss in their first 2 cup games. A win gets them over 500 in group play.
And honestly, B.A., they have to win this game if they want any shot to advance. Considering they're the road team tonight, a victory won't be easy.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. And he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
And in terms of those all-star aspirations, the results so far haven't been what MP hoped for. His stats, his performance in matchups, we see there's lots of room for improvement. But knowing MP, that's room he could make up in short order and start looking more like the exceptional star he wants to be. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler and full focus tonight, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wiggins down low. He's against Sochan. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Now here's Butler. Wembanyama pass to Butler. Sochan outside. Here's Primetime. Lets it go from deep. Jackson-Davis grabs the miss. Curry against Vassell. And again, no good by Golden State.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Vassell finds Butler. Here's Primetime. Wembanyama screen. Primetime passes to Wembanyama. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Fires from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Here's Primetime. In the game against Portland, very impressive. Baseline jumper. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Nice work from the mid-range. This team encourages Wembanyama to look for his shot.
Outside Podziemski. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Good deep.
Wiggins for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Wiggins got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Picked up by Sohan. Into the lane. Outside for Wembanyama. To the inside. Torres. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Wiggins passes to Curry. Podziemski with it.
Shoot if you want to. Shoot if you want to, Nick.
Jackson Davis' screen. To the middle. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's the break. Here's Primetime. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. It's Podziemski on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. Curry's shot is off.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Wembanyama pass to Butler. Here's Primetime. He's got 5. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him
I
out.
want my boys to eat.
Martin with a screen on Vassell. The 3-ball. The shot by Podziemski, no good. San Antonio leading. Primetime passes to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Wiggins outside. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And the Warriors make some changes. Boucher's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Wiggins. And it's Monk in for Curry. Here's Castle. Right now averaging 6 a game. Johnson passes to Butler. Charity stripe shot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Here's Castle. He picked up 10 in his last game. A minute 9 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one, no question. precision, powered it down.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
Outside Monk, pass to Podziemski. Moody with it. It's Monk on the wing. He's scoreless. And he's going for the lob! Moody on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. Boucher. The second chance points on the tip in.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip ins are easier to make. Good. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And another great assist. The offense is really
Here's Monk. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league,
there are a lot more Graham Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we see a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Santos has checked in. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
So on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Johnson, and it's Branham in a shooting guard.
He's a very strong wing. Johnson is about 220 pounds, and he knows how to use his body.
Outside Moody. Pass to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. That's good on the jumper. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Here's Primetime. And that's his 3rd bucket at 8 attempts. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
When you talk about what it means to dominate, MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And the former #1 overall pick in 2017. Obviously, Markelle Fultz had some upside, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, unfortunately, people tend to judge you by what your draft position was. The bottom line is, this guy is a solid player, a good rebounder and playmaker. He can score in the paint, and he just continues to get better.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8. Fires the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 3-pointer. The big man, Wembanyama, Wembanyama sinks the three.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking
Facts.
very assertive.
That's why he's so deadly on
Passes
that.
to Fultz. Outside Curry. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to primetime. Let's go with a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection.
Hell no.
Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
On the attack, Curry. And it's good. 2 points. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wemby, you got to pick up on that slack.
Really makes some trouble for the defense, just cutting them to pieces.
Primetime passes to Sohan. Here's primetime. 7 points in the game. The kick out to Johnson.
Go.
Wembanyama, screen on Monk. Johnson for three. And Fultz pulls it down. And so it's
Come on, get back
Fultz
on
who
D.
brings it up
Get
for
back on
Golden
D.
State. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
And sometimes that's what
Let's
happens
go.
in this league. You can play your A game and still get beat.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the basket by Monk.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Sohan, pass to Wembanyama. And a dunk by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
The kick out, Curry. Shoots it from the corner. Again, Golden
This
State.
dude with this
Well, what a
freaking
quarter
three-pointer.
he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Torres. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
But when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now with a break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. Number 1, the Spurs.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Chalk up 2 there. Primetime's got 10 points in the game.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Martin outside. Pass to Curry. Wiggins outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Butler.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, really, he's a point forward. You can run your offense through Jimmy Butler.
Martin outside.
You can. That's it.
Left side Curry. He drops it from range. 18 points for him.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
Yeah.
Here's Curry. He's got 18. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Martin outside. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
I can't
Just
cover
a
him, bro.
heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's primetime. The Spurs rebound. Second chance shot. Misses off the left iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Now Curry from deep three-point land. The putback. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You take a look at the Spurs, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I can say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Bro, I'm about to cook you, Curry.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Warriors trailing, and that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Number 2, Malachi Cronin.
Oh, yeah, we cooked them there.
Completely new group here for the Warriors. A different look for San Antonio. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Castle, and it's prime time in at the 1 spot. Pass to Fultz. Here's Santos. Moody passes to Monk. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. That one goes. Count it. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's prime time. It's rebounded by Golden State. Up top, Monk. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, nice shot by Forte. And for the Spurs, they're shooting incredibly well. 63% and really making their shots count. And prime time gets it to go.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, put it on net, boy.
You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Oh, they got 16 points.
Now here's Fultz. Monk for 3. That shot missing.
Bang it.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Fultz passes to Monk. Back to Fultz. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
He buries it from 3. Prime time's got 19 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got it. Think he'd like a few more of those.
Here's the pick. Pass to Fultz. The putback. Boy, hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Johnson passes to primetime. That one no good. The Warriors have got 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Monk. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
To the paint. Here's primetime. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Monk. Here's Santos. To the middle. Fultz. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Martin with the ball. Back to Podziemski. Martin a screen. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions. And defensively, they need stops.
Here's primetime. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Wiggins finds Martin. Now Podziemski. Left side Curry. This one for three. San Antonio with a rebound. Pass to Strother. Here's Primetime. That one's good for two. Primetime's got 12 now in this quarter. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Curry with it. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Primetime. They set the pick. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Tries it from 19. Can't get it to drop. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Good work there as it goes. Primetime's got 30 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Primetime from outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
3 ball.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play.
Great win tonight, MP. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.